So, as you probably know, today is the first day of NaNoWriMo. So, this is my first vlog entry, day one of NaNoWriMo. I've kind of started these vlogs because I want to hear how everyone's doing, and so everyone can support each other, and then I can tell you bits about what I'm writing at the moment. So today I wrote 1,679 words, which I'm actually quite happy about because my day's been a bit hectic to say the least. So basically last night I went out for Halloween with my friends and got back kind of late slash early depending on how you want to look at it. So I started writing about 3 in the morning while waiting for pizza because I was kind of hungry. And then today I've had lectures and seminars and classes and all sorts, 9 till 3. But in between that I've also had to do presentations and there's been coursework deadlines and it's been a bit hectic basically. So I've been trying to write in between. I've carried my laptop around with me all day and you can't really tell but it's quite heavy. So I've had a bit of a trek up and down from the library to my classes, back to the library, sitting in the middle of like corridors, writing, outside rooms, writing, in rooms, writing still. And I've been kind of tired, so I might write some more later, or I might go to sleep. I might try and write more because, I mean, I don't want to fall behind on the writing. I want to make sure I've written enough so that if I do have an off day, I can afford to have that off day rather than having to catch up over the weekend and frantically write loads and loads. So I'm trying to think about what I can tell you about my story because I don't want to tell you everything straight away. That's the thing. Because otherwise it's not that much fun. I like to kind of tease little bits here and there until by the end of the month you've got like the whole picture. So basically, sorry, I've got my laptop on my bed here, so it's a bit shaky. But yeah, basically, if you've added me as a buddy on NaNoWriMo, I'll put my link to my thing in the description box. Yeah, if you've added me as a buddy, you'll know that my book's called, well, my story, it's not really a book yet, but my story is called High Tides, and I put it under YA, but it's also kind of mystery, fantasy. There's some romance elements to it, but I wanted to stay away from the whole cheesy romance, and I didn't want it to be the main focus of the story. So there's no and there's nothing like, as soon as I saw him, I knew he was the one. There's a lot of more realistic and a lot more turbulent relationships which have their ups and downs, but like I said before, it's not the main focus of the story. For example, in the bit I was writing today, there's a massive argument between two of the characters, and this is basically the first thing you hear about the relationship, so it's very much going downhill. I've had a few surprises as well. I mean, I was trying to write a conversation, which, okay, this is what I struggle with. I struggle with writing dialogue, which it's not really that important to the story, but it's more to carry the story forward. If that makes any sense? So it's not explaining anything, it's just a conversation between two people. But trying to write it without making it sound boring is quite difficult. So what I had to do, sorry, what I did was I went on Write or Die. I know a lot of people have heard of this. I've only just found it out, so I thought I'd give it a go. And I just wrote a complete random conversation between these two people. Ended up finding out things about one of the characters I'd never really thought of, and that's been added to the beginning of my story, so I thought that was quite helpful, and if anyone else is struggling with the same thing, then maybe you could try that as well and it might work. This is really pretty. Yeah. Sorry. Um, yeah, what else can I tell you? Um, my story involves mermaids, although I haven't written anything to do with that yet. But they're not mermaids in the usual sense. I've kind of put a twist on the whole mermaid thing, so it's quite different. I mean, I haven't really read many mermaid books. Well, don't think I've read any mermaid books, so I can't say this is a complete original idea because I don't know if someone's had a similar idea or not. But I think I've never read anything like it before, so I hope it's quite interesting. um, yeah, so I want to know how you guys are doing with NaNoWriMo. Um, what else can I say really? Mermaids. I haven't put a like synopsis thing in my NaNoWriMo yet because it's still early days. It's still day one. I might put it in like a couple of weeks. There's still some things I need to figure out, so I'm thinking I'll write and just see where the plot takes me. Like there's one character I want to put in the story, but I don't know where I'm going to put him. So I might have to leave him out, which is a shame because I had big plans for him, but then plans changed and now things are happening to someone else, and yeah, I don't want to give anything away. Um, Luckily, I've got a lot of my friends who are supportive of me doing this, so although they were trying to get me to come out tonight, and I was like, no, I'm too tired. I need to write and sleep. That's what I need to do. I was out last night. So, we're not going out tonight. They said no as well. It was okay. They said yes and then they said no. But it's a lot more helpful when you've got friends who are supportive, and also if they keep asking you about it. Like I've had a few people who have asked to read my story at the end. So I told them it's probably going to be rubbish because it's first draft, and first drafts aren't finished, published material. But it's kind of keeping me motivated to keep going as well because at the end they want to see something out of it, and I've got people who are waiting for something. So it. Oh, sorry. Can you hear the fireworks going off? They're going off. It's not bonfire night just yet, but well, I suppose it's November. Yeah, they're going off. That's weird. Is anyone going to see fireworks? I think I am. I'm not really sure where they are, but one of my friends lives around here, so well, he's lived here his whole life, so he's going to basically show us. Hopefully he knows where they are. Anyway, back to NaNoWriMo. Yeah, I get so distracted during vlogs, honestly. I just ramble so much. Um, yeah, basically my vlog. Look at my wrist. Seriously, I need to take some of these off. I really do. Oh well. Um, I don't know what else to say really. What else can I say about my story? It's tricky talking about things without giving too much away, and also because there's some things that I haven't figured out just yet, like smaller things, but I don't want to say something's definitely going to happen and then halfway through I think actually I'm going to change that because I'm already thinking about changing the town that it's set in, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to wait until I've finished and then do that during edits, or if I've got time kind of at the end of November, then I'll sort it out then. But right now it's just about getting words onto a page, which is what I've been doing. I've got, what's my day like tomorrow? I've actually got quite an alright day tomorrow. I've only got 1 hour of lectures, well, one lecture, which is quite good. But I might be going shopping, so I'm going to wake up early, not too early, but early for me. and then start writing, go to my lecture, go to the shops, come back, carry on writing. Hopefully, I want to try and get maybe 2,000 words done tomorrow. I mean, I aimed for 1,700 words today, but then I kind of finished a section. It wasn't like a chapter, I don't think. I need to figure out my chapters really. I mean, I've got a plan of everything that happens, scene by scene. The only things are just very, very small details which I might change, like family circumstances, which might change halfway through, and sort of chapters. But I kind of haven't figured that in my head. But sorry. Um, but I don't know. I mean, I kind of summed up what I was writing quite nicely, and I don't know whether to start a new chapter or carry on with the chapter that I'm writing at the moment, which is chapter 1. So I might write chapter 2 and then see if I can put any of that into chapter 1, which should be useful because I was thinking about my original plan, but the amount I've written, I haven't covered everything in chapter 1. So I'm just going to see. I could probably sort it out now actually. So yeah, I might go and sort that out now. This is day 1 of NaNoWriMo. This time's gonna go by so quickly, isn't it? Yeah, so so I told you I'm terrible at vlogging. So let me know how you're doing. Next vlog video, I'll tell you a bit more about my story. And yeah, add me as a buddy. And good luck with NaNoWriMo. I hope you all make it. I heard the pass rate, well, the success rate is like 20%, which isn't much. So the odds are kind of stacked up against me a little bit. But we'll see. I mean, 20% have to, well, at least 20% have to kind of pass it. Well, no, not have to, but, you know, there is still that 20% that do pass, so who knows? By the way, this is the longest thing I think I've ever written in my life. So I'm used to writing very short stories and poems. So writing a full-on story as a book kind of format is a bit new to me. So, I mean, I was reading through some stuff today and I don't know, I mean, I like my idea. I think it's going to take a bit of editing at the end though, but I do like my idea. So, yeah, I'm just going to carry on now for maybe another half an hour or so, see where that gets me. And I'll see you all next time in my next vlog, or I think I've got a book review coming soon as well, possibly. Oh, I have to show you. It arrived! Yay! It literally arrived the other day, so I've got another book review. I know I said I was reviewing. Sorry, I know I said I was reviewing this next, but it took ages to arrive. So I've got another book that I've read, which I will be reviewing, and yeah, so I don't know what's going to come next, the next blog post or my next book review, but or maybe I'll do a tag. I was looking at the pet peeves thing, and that looks quite fun. Good way to like rant. So when I'm in a ranting mood, I'll make that. And okay, I'm gonna go now. Third time's a charm. So yeah, I'll just see you in the next video. Bye.